On my 20th birthday, I suddenly received a few strange text messages. Please note, you are not human. Whatever you do, don't reveal your true identity. Survive in this world dominated by humans. The messages made me shudder. My dad noticed and leaned in, peering at my phone. Just then, the screen went black on its own. Zhaoji, who just texted you? No one, just a spam message. Feeling uneasy, somehow I lied. Right at that moment, a few more text messages came in. Humans spot imposters using 3 ways, which we use to avoid detection. First, they're identical before 20. Second, only imposters gain special abilities then. Third, humans follow the 3 yuan per stick pricing rule. Fourth, there are far more humans than imposters. This isn't our world. Fifth, if humans suspect you, clear their doubts or you'll die. Sixth, many humans don't know about imposters, so use this to hide. The text left me more confused. What nonsense is this? I might have believed the start, but seeing that imposters get powers at 20, I was sure this person was crazy or joking. If there really are special abilities, then why don't I have any? Even if there are imposters, I'm human, okay? Everyone knows the sausage guy. You can usually haggle the price down $1. While I thought this was nonsense, my dad snatched my phone. Xiaojie, are you dating someone? My heart skipped a beat. If my dad saw these kinds of texts, would he think I'd lost my mind? After reading them, my dad said, Xiaoji, you really are dating someone. Confused, I grabbed my phone. I saw the messages and froze. The old ones were gone, and at the top was the text from the school beauty, Chen Ji, are you free tomorrow morning? She wants to meet at the pool? Is she confessing? My mind is racing. Did my dad delete them? No, he had no reason to do that. At that moment, my cousin suddenly picked up his phone and shouted, who sent me this text? It actually says I'm a fake. I was stunned when I heard that. Could it be that my cousin got those messages too? So I went over to check, and sure enough, the message on his phone was exactly the same as mine. I was just about to tell him I got the same message, but then my uncle snatched the phone from my cousin and angrily asked, Xiao Cheng, are you even human? Dad, what are you talking about? If I'm not human, what? Am I supposed to be a fake or something? He joked around with my uncle, totally unaware that my uncle's expression had already changed. And I noticed my parents' faces had changed too. Xiao Cheng, let me ask you something. If a starchy sausage costs 3 yuan each, how much would 2 cost? Dad, are you craving starchy sausage or something? Well, it's gotta be 5 or 6 yuan for 2, right? My uncle finally smiled when he heard that. Yeah, that's about right. But then he grabbed the baseball bat and took out my cousin right on the spot. My parents glared angrily at my cousin's body. I can't believe Xiao Cheng got replaced by a fake too. Damn it. At that moment, I finally realized the text message was real. Did my uncle really just kill my cousin like that? Aren't people supposed to follow the law? And if the rules are correct, then why did my cousin die even though he answered right? My uncle grabbed the towel to wipe his hands. In just a few minutes, my cousin's body turned black and then melted into a puddle of black liquid. I'm screwed. I'm a fake person too. Am I going to get killed just like my cousin? Maybe noticing something was off with me, my dad patiently explained, Xiaojie, you're 20 now, so I won't keep this from you. Your cousin wasn't actually human. A long time ago, our world saw the emergence of imposters. They would always replace humans without warning, and before the age of 20, imposters couldn't be detected. They were no different from real people. Only imposters get those texts. Your cousin got the message and failed the starch sausage question, confirming he's a fake. Dad's gaze turned cold. Xiaojie, can you answer it? Everyone's eyes were on me. I knew that if I answered wrong, I'd end up just like my cousin. It's already clear that the hint in the text message was wrong, and my cousin's death proved it. So what should I say? I forced myself to calm down. The only way out now was to take the initiative, so I pretended to be angry and said, Dad, Mom, do you suspect that I'm an imposter too? Dad's expression turned back into a smile. How could we? If you had been replaced by an imposter, I'd be the first to notice it. But my uncle didn't seem ready to let me off the hook. Xiaoji, just answer the question. There's no way an imposter would know the answer to this. Yeah, just answer it. Otherwise your dad won't be able to relax. Even if you get it wrong, it doesn't necessarily mean you're an imposter. I knew I couldn't stall any longer. Starched sausages are 3 yuan each, and 5 or 6 yuan for 2 is totally correct. How could that be wrong? You can find people selling starched sausages everywhere on the street, and that's basically the going rate. Or could it be 2 yuan each? Wait, I got it. I finally figured out the trick to this question. It's not the price, it's the sausage itself. Starched sausages usually cost 2.5 yuan each. Wrong answers often come from following that rule. If you've seen it before, trusting first impressions is risky. I quickly said, Dad, starched sausages are 250, not 3 yuan. After hearing that, they finally smiled. Looks like Xiaoji is human. Only a genius would fail that. Xiaoji, about today, your uncle just misunderstood. I'm sorry. I still saw malice in his eyes, unsure why, but things were getting tricky. That night, I sat alone in my room, wondering what to do. Could great people really replace us? Is that their special power? No, by the rules, they don't awaken until 20, so it must be something else. Right then, I realized and grabbed my phone to check. As soon as my thoughts shifted, the text message appeared again. This must be my special ability, to block text messages so that humans can't see them. Even though this ability's kinda useless, it ended up saving my life, so I quickly replied to the message, "Who are you? Why are you holding me?" I waited a long time, but there was no reply. Then I tried calling, but they never picked up. If I offer some information in exchange, will I get a response? I sent a new text. Don't say 5 or 6 yuan for 2 starch sausages. Give a familiar price like 250 each. Surprisingly, they responded. Thanks for your feedback on the survival manual. We'll keep you updated with the latest version. Congrats, you've earned a reward for blocking that aura. Check locker 35 at the pool. The password is 1234. Inside is a great person aura blocker. If you need it, please help yourself. Seeing this, I was about to head out to the swimming pool, but my uncle suddenly showed up at home. Xiao Ji, are you heading out? Uncle, my classmate asked me to go to the pool with them. Xiao Ji, are you really not a fake person? I'm not. I got the starch sausage question right. After 20, great people's blood changes color. You can just see it. My uncle finished speaking, then suddenly raised a knife. I tried to defend myself, but he snatched my phone. My uncle was just a distraction. He just wanted to grab my phone. He moved so fast, I couldn't even hide my messages. Right then, my mom walked in with some fruit. Seeing him, she froze. Little brother, what are you doing here? Just bored, so I stopped by. While they were chatting, I quickly repeated to myself in my mind, my uncle can't see my text messages, no one can see my text messages. After they finished talking, my uncle unlocked my phone, looked at it for a while, and then said, Xiaojie, it looks like I misunderstood you. I wasn't suspecting you of being a fake, I was just worried someone might be tricking you. Even though that's what he said, there was still a hint of suspicion in his eyes. I'm no kid now, I'm not easily fooled. I headed for the pool, but at the door, I met the school beauty, Lily. Chenji, you're finally here. What do you mean I finally made it? Did you know I was coming today? That's right, because I'm also a great one. I was completely shocked when I heard that. Lily, you're a great one too? That's right. And if there's a great one in a family, it means there are other great ones as well. Think about it carefully. Has anyone ever helped you from behind the scenes? After saying that, she handed me a note and then left. I opened the note, and written on it in bold were the rules for Grade 1 replacement. Rule number 1, if you have successfully blended into a family, you must replace at least one of your companions into your family. Second, humans are always harsh toward Great Ones. You need to properly educate your ally and make sure not to mention anything about Great Ones to them before they turn 20. Third, do not reveal your identity on your own initiative, because you can't be sure who your ally really is. Fourth, a Great One can only host one companion, and Great Ones cannot kill other Great Ones. After reading the note, I started to wonder, in my family, who could be my fellow Great One? First, I can rule out Big Shouter, because he killed my cousin right in front of me. Mom is most likely my companion, since she helped stall for time when Uncle was checking my phone. Then I went into the swimming pool and started looking for locker number 35. When I was just 2 meters away from the locker, Uncle suddenly grabbed my shoulder from behind and said, Xiaojie, you're a great one, aren't you? Big Shouter, what are you talking about? How could I possibly be a great one? But Uncle, it seems like you've always thought I was a great one. I stared intently at Uncle. He keeps asking me if I'm a great one, and that can't be a coincidence. Could it be that Uncle's relentless suspicion is related to the aura of a great one? That's why I have to get my hands on that aura blocker. Zhao Ji, you might not know why humans discover the great ones. Great ones replacing humans defies biology. Our genes naturally repel this, forcing great ones to reveal themselves. Some people's intuition comes from the gaze of their genes. The moment your great one cousin died, my gut told me that you were a great one too. Then, my uncle pulled a dagger out of his pocket. You're a great one, hidden well. You aren't my nephew. The real Shaoji was replaced. Hearing that, I stopped pretending. I ran to locker 35, grabbed the contents, and bolted. I knew who my fellow great one was, but my uncle didn't chase me. He just stood there, smiling creepily.